Lovely. There you go. Doggy. Hello guys, welcome back to Connor's Outdoor Activities. Hope you're all good. Today we're out sea fishing again. Today we're in a different venue today. We're fishing North Beach in Great Yarmouth today. We're sort of opposite the waterways sort of area. That sort of area of the beach. I've never fished here before, but I've had one whiting so far. I'll put a picture of the whiting in the video, so I'll be putting that in here. I took a picture of it. I just cast it out, and as soon as I chucked it out there, like, that was on a mackerel bait on a 1-hook flapper. As soon as I chucked it in, I saw a bite and there was a whiting on there, so it's pretty good. So yeah, we've had one whiting so far. The left hand rod has got a 1-hook flapper on, and the right hand rod has got a 2-hook flapper on. The left hand one has got mackerel on, and the right hand rod has got 2 little squid baits on. The time is now 8:05 in the evening, so we might do what we normally do. We might fish all night until about 6 AM and just see how we get on, really. That's what we might do. But as always, we'll just wait and see what happens. And obviously when we get some fish, I'll show you them, and that is how we'll go on. Right, so I'll spin you around, I'll show you the rods, and I'll show you the area. Oh, right guys, there's the rods. Yeah, there's the rods there. Oh, got a good bite right hand rod, you see that? Don't know if you just see that, that was a good bite right hand rod then, a really good whacking bite that was. Proper good bite. I haven't seen one like that for a while. Wonder what it is. I've got to keep an eye on that now. Cool, yeah, something there, isn't there? Yeah, something on there, guys. Yep, we got something. Not sure what, but it's coming in. Guys, I was about to show you around, but we got a fish. And there we go, guys. Well, that's the second fish. Oh, poor thing is. Oh, whoa. That's the second fish of the session. The first one I had on the left hand rod, and as I said, I'll put a picture of it in the video because I took a picture of it. But there you go. Whoa. There you go, guys. There's the whiting. Right. So I'll get him back in. Whoa. There's a bit of a wriggler. There you go. Right, I'll get him back in, guys. But there you go. That's 2 fish so far. Well, there we go, guys. Hopefully you saw that fish alright. Hopefully the screen weren't too shaded, but hopefully you got to see it alright. So that's 2 fish so far. Right, before I bait that up, I'll show you the area. Otherwise that rod's going to be banging away. So this is where the rod's at. We've got some dog walkers up there. There you go. Some dog walkers there, and I think up that way is Caster. Up there and round there is all Caster, I think. All round there. And then over here, this is the beach. Over there is, I guess you call it Great Yarmouth, I suppose. This is Yarmouth. I guess it is, well, that's sort of North Great Yarmouth, isn't it? And you got, that's the waterways over there. You can't really see it, but there's a parking area over there. There's a little place you can sort of pull in, so that's all free parking along here apparently, so it's not a bad place to fish. Well, I don't know, I ain't fished it properly yet, but it's looking good at the moment. And then up there you got the Britannia Pier, and obviously all the attractions in Yarmouth, the big Ferris wheel thing and all the stuff over there. This is where I'm fishing. Got all my baits ready. And we got the rods here. So I'll give you one more spin round. And I'll just show you a close up down there. That's Britannia Pier, and then further on in the distance down there is Gorson. But this is the Britannia Pier there. Got the Ferris wheel there in the distance. All different attractions down there. And then round here we got all the houses. Let me just show you all the houses round here. And then over there you got the waterways. Over that way, I think if you look just there, that's the waterways about there, I think. Or is it round there? It's somewhere here. Can you see the screen very well? Should be able to. There you go. So somewhere in this area, the waterways. And you can park literally right next to it, because that's where I got dropped off. So this is where we are. Then down there, I think further on down there is Caster, I think. So this is the area. I'll just take you down here if you like, just so you can see over the sand. So just so you can see the area properly. There you go, guys. You should be able to see that all right now. There you go. That is the area. Quite a way, it's quite a walk on the beach, but hopefully we'll be rewarded with some fish. Whew. I'm knackered already. Yeah, that's all the waterways and that over there. And this is the area. I'll put a postcode in the description, so that'll take you straight to the parking area. And then, yeah, this is the area, and then you literally walk straight across there. You can see where I've been with my trolley. Look. You walk straight across there and onto the beach. So let's go back to where our rods are before a fish takes it into the water. So one last pan round. Britannia Pier in Great Yarmouth, and all the houses round here. And then the waterways over there, then I think that's Caister all down that way, I think. And down that end of the beach, as I just said, I think that's Caister. So let's just hope we're going to get a few fish, guys. I'll just bring you in the bivvy. Give me a second. Oh, I'm caught up. Oh, whoa. I'm caught on the bivvy. Don't know what's going on here. Can't see a lot what's going on here. Oh, that's what I've done. There we are. Right, that's all right. I was a bit caught up on the roof. There's a pole there, and one of the elastic things on my coat got caught on it. But we're all right now. So I've shown you the area. So what I'll do now, guys, I'll get that right hand rod baited up again with 2 more squid baits. I'll get that back out there, and hopefully I'll be back, guys, when we got some more fish to show. Right, guys, it's now 20 past 8. I just casted out the right hand rod, put a squid head on the top hook, and bit of mackerel on the bottom hook. I'm now going to give the left hand rod a look. That's got a mackerel bait on it, quite a big mackerel bait. So I'll give that a look and see if anything's touched it. Nope, nothing on there, guys. What am I going to put on now? I think I'll put a bit of black lug on this time. I think I've got some somewhere. Got 2 wraps in it, 2 wraps of black lug. That's a new wrap. Somewhere in here I've got some blacks. Oh, sorry guys, nearly pulling the bivvy over. Yeah, there's the black lug bait I'm going to put on there. I'm going to put that whole black lug on and just see if that gets anything. Right, we'll get that out there. I'll just have this one close in. Well, there we are, guys. It's back out there again. I didn't cast that very far. Not very far, sort of 20, 30, 40, maybe 50 yards. Not very far. I ain't chucking them too far. Didn't want to get snagged up, do we? That'd be no good. But we had 2 fish so far. The first fish I took a picture, so I'll show you that in the video. I'll put a picture of that in. And yeah, so it's now 25 past 8. I'll give them a bit of time to hopefully get a bite, but if not, I'll leave them about 15-20 minutes and I'll reel them in, and if there's a fish on, I'll show you. The baits we got today, we've got some fresh lug, some fresh rag, we got some frozen blacks, we got some squid, we got some mackerel, and we got some prawns. So we've got plenty of bait to keep us going. First fish I caught was caught on mackerel, and the second one was caught on squid. So both caught on frozen baits at the moment, but we'll just see how it goes. We'll keep chucking them baits in the water and just hope that we're gonna get some nice fish come along and take them, hopefully. Apparently this is meant to be quite a good Smoothound venue, so you never know, a Smoothound might pop up. You never know, there might be one turn up. I know there's been a few doggies about down here as well. I think people have been catching a few doggies. Well, there's been doggies everywhere at the moment. Dogfish and whiting, obviously. When don't you get whiting? But right, I'll sit back and have something to drink. I might have a bite to eat, and hopefully, guys, I'll be back when we got another fish to show. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Hopefully there'll be another fish turn up soon, guys. Let's sit back and watch the rods. Right, guys, it's now 20 to 9. I just reeled in the right end rod, and we've got another species for the session. Another species. A little Smoothound pup. It's alright, isn't it? A little Smoothound pup. A little starry, look, that's what they call them, I think. A little starry Smoothound pup. There he is, look. A little starry. Yep, that'll do. A little Smoothound pup. I could feel it coming in. They do give you a little bit of a fight. I know it's only a little tiny one, but he certainly give me a bit of a fight. Unless there was something else on the bottom hook, but I wouldn't have thought so. So there you go. A little Smoothound pup. Right, I'll get him back, guys. Just spin him round. And there he is. A little Smoothound pup. There you go. Right, let's get him back in. Right, guys, so here we are. So far we had, I think, 2 whiting and a Smoothound pup, so not too bad. At least we're catching at least we had a couple of species. Right, so let's get that right end rod baited up again. We'll get it back out there and hopefully we'll be back soon with some more fish. Right, guys, it's now 5 to 9. I've just checked both rods and they're both back out there again. On the left hand one I had that bit of black lug on there, didn't there, and there's nothing on there, that was stripped. So I put a fresh lug on there this time. That's the 1 hook flatboat rig, 3/0 hook, like the ones what I normally use. And the right hand rod has got a bit of squid on the top hook and a bit of mackerel on the bottom hook, I think. Yeah, that's it. As I say, it's now 5 to 9, so it'll be getting dark pretty soon. And had a bite yet on the fresh lug. I thought as soon as I chucked that in I was going to get a bite, but no, don't seem like it. Squid seem to be doing pretty well at the moment. We had the Smoothound Pup on that, and we had one of the whiting on that, so hopefully we'll carry on catching a few more fish, guys. Obviously I'll see how it fishes. If we get about 4 or 5 hours without catching, we'll probably see about calling it a day by then. But no, we'll give it our best shot, and hopefully we'll keep catching a few. We had 2 different species so far, a couple of white and a Smoothound pup, so it's alright. I think I could have a bite on that right hand rod, but I ain't too sure. That's one of them bites where, is that a fish or is that just a wave? Well, there ain't no waves really, but I don't know. It could be a crab just nibbling on it. I don't quite know about that one. I think I'll just leave that a little bit longer. And then we'll go from there really, guys. As you can see, there's a boat out there in the distance. Over there, look. There you go, look. Out there. Right. So hopefully, guys, there'll be some more fish on the beach soon, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Right, guys, it's now 20 past 9. Haven't checked the rods for a little while, so I'm now going to go and check them. Let's see if we got anything. The left hand rod has got a fresh lug on it, so let's see if we've got any fish. That's no good. We've got a big clump of weed on there, but we got a whiting on, so I'll spin you around and I'll show you him. Or actually what I could do, I can show you here, because it's a bit dark in the bivvy at the moment. But there he is. Not a bad size whiting. It's a whiting, but oh dear. Can't reach him now. Got in this. There you go, guys. A whiting. There he is. Oh. Caught him on a fresh lug on the left hand rod. There's another fish. Oh, there's a bit of a wriggler. So there you go guys, another whiting. Right, let's get him back. There you go. Right, we'll get him back in. And then I'll reel in the right end rod, because that could do with a reel in too. Let's get this whiting back in the water. Right guys, he's back in. He swam away nicely. He's alright. There's no point in me spinning the camera around because that's a bit dark in there at the moment. Right guys, let's get another worm on. Don't know where my bait needle is, oh here it is. Right, get another worm on that. Can't really see a lot in there. Right, thread him on the bait needle. Yep, we'll get this lug on the bait needle. No doing that. That's no good, don't want loads and loads of weed, that would be no good. Right guys, sorry, I'm going to be casting out, just putting this bait in my lug up. But we'll get that out. Time to reel in this room. Feels like a little bit of wood. wide enough. No, just where you're looking good. Right, that's no good, guys. Must be a little bit of weed running now, but hopefully it don't last too long. Hopefully it'll won't be around for too long. Don't want too much weed, do we? Be a bit of a pain if we get too much. But right, I'll get that weed off, I'll get that baited up, and I'll get that back out there. And I reckon the next time I come back to the camera, that'll probably be dark, guys, because it don't look dark out there, because the camera always make it look lighter, but that is getting dark now. Yeah, it is starting to get dark now. So right, I'll get that weed stripped, I'll get a new bait on there, I'll get it back out there, and hopefully I'll be back soon with another fish to show, guys. Fingers crossed. Right, guys, I just reeled in the left hand rod, that's the one with the fresh lug on it. It's now 10 to 10. And we got a flattie on. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah. He was clean until he just fell out of my hands. But there he is. Not a bad sized flattie, that. It's a nice flattie. Nice dab. There you go. Caught him on fresh lug on the one-up flapper. On the left hand side. But there he is. Nice flattie. That's what he's like on the other side. Quite a nice clean fish, isn't he? Nice white colour. It's not a bad size either, that's quite a nice flattie, that is. Quite a decent dab, that is, that's alright. But there you go, guys. Right, let's get him back in. Hopefully we'll find some more. There you go. A nice flattie. Right. Right. Let's get him back in, guys. Yeah, he was caught on a fresh lug on the one-up flapper. On the left-hand side. There's a little bit of weed on the line, but never mind. We got a flattie, so that's another species in the session. So let's get some more bait on there. Get that back out there and hopefully find some more fish. Right, guys, there we are. That's them rods back out there. Left hand one has got fresh lug on, the right one has got squid and mackerel on it again. Getting a fair bit of weed at the moment, but oh, I've got a bite right hand rod. Yeah. See that? That's just slack line me. Better go and have a look at that, guys. There's something there. Yeah, I've got a bite on that. Yep, better go and have a look, guys. We might be able to reel this in on camera. You can see a couple of bites there on camera. Yeah, that's got squid and mackerel on that, so never know, might be a doggy or something. But yeah, it's a slack line me, so don't know what it is. There's a fair bit of weed running, but nothing we can't sort of put up with. I've had worse. Come on, fish, go again. There was something there, wasn't there, that really took it. So I don't know what it is. It's slack line me, so are we going to be able to reel it in on camera, or is it not going to go anymore? not doing a lot now. You just go and tighten it up and just see what happens. That was really going, but it's not doing a lot right now. Let me just zoom you in a bit so you can just see it a little bit better. There we go. Nope, can't see it going again, guys, which is a bit of a shame. Thought we were going to be able to reel in a fish on camera, but that was a pretty good bite, wasn't it? A slack line me, so don't know what's going on. Hopefully it's still there. Hopefully that'll do another bite in a minute, but it wasn't a bad pull down. It wasn't a bad flattie we just had on the left hand rod. That was alright. Not a bad size, that was pretty good. He went back in, he went swimming away again. Oh, come on. I don't think he's on there now, guys. I think he's gone. A bit of a shame, but never mind. Nope, think he's gone, guys. Yeah, don't think he's there now. Nope, it ain't gone since. Right, guys, I'll sit here and watch the rods, and if we get another bite on that rod, I'll bring you back and we'll reel it in and we'll see what it is. But if not, hopefully I'll be back soon with another fish to show, guys. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that rod will go again in a minute. Fingers crossed. But if not, hopefully there'll be another fish turn up soon. Right, guys, the right end rod had another couple of taps, so I had to go and grab it right quick. And we reeled it in and we got another Smoothound Pup on. So here we are. We've got a little Smoothound Pup, another little one. There you go. Just a little Smoothound Pup, there you go. That's two so far. Not very big, but they're little pups, aren't they? They're alright. There he is. Or she is, I don't know how you tell that they're female or male, I don't know. Sure someone will tell me. There you go. A little Smoothound Pup, yeah. I've done another couple of bites, sort of like, yeah. A couple of sort of them bites, and I grabbed it and we've got a little Smoothound Pup on the beach. Right, so I'll get him back in. So there he is. There he is, guys. Right, I'll get him back in. There we are, guys. He's back in the water. Right. Let's get some more bait on that right end rod and get that back out there and see what turn up next. And the time is now 10:15, so not doing too bad. Right, guys, it's now 10:25. Just reeled in the left hand rod. Thought I was snagged up, to be honest. I was reeling it in, that come right tight. Tip was right bent over, but I managed to get it unsnagged, and we got a whiting on. So obviously the whiting swam into whatever it was. He obviously swam into the snag, but here he is. It's not a bad sized whiting. That's pretty decent. That is pretty decent fish. That is. There you go. It's a pretty decent whiting. Yeah, it come right tight, but we managed to get it out. We managed to get him out, so we obviously swam into whatever's there, a little structure or... Oh! There was obviously a little structure there or something what he swam in. But there he is. A whiting. Right, let's get him back in, guys. Not a bad fish yet, that's not too bad. Let's get him back in. Right, here we are, guys. Right, there we are. It's another whiting back in the water. He swam away nicely. So, let's get another fresh lug on the left hand rod. That's the rod that whiting was caught on. So, he was caught on a fresh lug. Let's get it baited up again and get it back out there. And hopefully, there'll be some more fish on the beach soon. Whew. Right, guys, it's now 10:30. Just saw a nice little bite on the right hand rod, reeled it in, and we got another whiting on. Another whiting. In comes another. It's only a little one, but another whiting. There you go. It's only a little one, but they all count. Just making sure that other rod ain't gone in and making sure that there ain't a big Smoothound holding on to it, because you can get big ones here sometimes. There you go, guys. Another whiting. Oh, whoa. Whoa, whoa. He's a wriggler. He's a wriggler. Look, he's a wriggler, this one. There he is. He's got a bit of sand on him now. He's wriggling about. Oh, come here. There we go, guys. There we go. Right, I'll get him back, guys. There's another whiting. Oop. Yeah, we'll get him back. He's gone, guys. That's him gone. Cool. Definitely wriggly, some of these. Right, let's get some more bait on that right hand rod. He was caught on a squid bait, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think he was. Yeah, that's it. Right, let's get 2 more baits on that and get that back out there, guys. Right, guys, there we go. That's the right hand rod baited up again and back out there. Whoa, having a fun night so far. Some different species coming in at the moment. Had a couple of Smoothound Pups. We had a flattie. We had, I think, probably half a dozen whiting now, so I'm not doing so bad. So I hope you're all keeping well. Hope you've been catching a few fish. And yeah, let's just see if we can keep catching some more fish. Hopefully the rods will keep bouncing about, and hopefully we'll be catching fish at a steady rate all night, but we'll just see how we get on. Right. So let's sit back, watch the rods. It's now 20 to 11. 20 to 11, so hopefully we'll keep catching plenty of fish, guys. Not too sure what the tides are. Let me just check. High tide is at 12:15 and it's now 20 to 11, so about another hour and a half we'll be on high tide. So, and then we got low tide at 6:03 AM, so we'll just see how we get on. We'll fish it up to the top and then we'll see how we get on fishing it down for a bit, and we'll go from there, really. So hopefully there'll be some more fish. Hopefully there'll be some more fish turn up soon. And I think I've just had a little bite on the right end rod. So let's see how it goes. Right guys, it's now 10 to 11. Well, 5 to 11. Just reeled in the left end rod and we got another whiting on. Only a smaller one this time, but thought I'd show you him. There you go. It's not a massive one, but it's not tiny. So there you go. Caught him on fresh lug. But I didn't see a bite or nothing. I thought, well, I spoke time I'd check the bait, and there he was. There he is. Whoa, 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 whoa. Spin him round. There you go, guys. Right, let's get him back in. There you go, guys. Let's get him back in. Right, there we go, guys. He's back in the water. He went swimming away, he's gone. Right, let's get another fresh lug on there. And hopefully we can keep bringing them in. Right guys, it's now 10 past 11. I just reeled in the right end rod, that's the one with the 2-hook flapper on. And we've got another whiting on. There's plenty of these about tonight. Oh, here he is. He's being a bit of a wriggly one. Got another whiting on, there he is. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. There he is, he's being a bit of a wriggly, but there he is. He's got big eyes on him. Look at them. Yep, not a bad fish. It's not a massive. Whoa, 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 whoa. There you go. Just about hold him. Yeah, there you go, guys. Whoa, 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 whoa. Definitely wriggly, which is good, because that's a sign that they're healthy, isn't it? Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, there you go, guys. He's being a bit wriggly, but there he is. Right, I'll get him back. There we go, I'll get him back, guys. We'll get him back in. Right, there we go, guys. That's him back in. So that's yet another whiting. We're getting quite a few of these, aren't we? We're getting quite a few of them. But never mind. Better than sitting there and blanking. Right. See what else turn up. Right, guys. It's now 11:30. I just reeled in the left hand rod. That's the one with the 1-hook flapper on. and that had a fresh lug on it. Then we've got another whiting on. No size one. Not a bad whiting this. Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. A lovely whiting, look at that. Look at that. Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Look at that for a whiting. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. In. God, there's wiggly fish tonight. There you go, guys. Look at that for a whiting. Not a bad size. Oh, whoa. Yeah, they're definitely wriggly. But, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, that's it. They're definitely wriggly, but what about that for a whiting? Not a bad. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, no, they're definitely wriggly. So there you go, guys. Not a bad whiting. Pretty decent, that is. Pretty decent size. It's a big chunk of a whiting, that is. Whoa. Right, we'll get him back, guys. Yeah, they're definitely a bit wriggly. Yeah, we'll get him back in. Right, we're getting in. We're getting back in, guys. Well, my hands are all wet and horrible. Cool, not a bad whiting. Thought I'd better get him back because he was jumping about a bit and being a bit wriggly tonight. But yeah, pretty good. Not a bad sized fish, that one. Right, I better get another worm on it and get that back in the water. And hopefully there'll be some more turn up. Right, guys, there we are. It's now 20 to 12. I just cast out that left hand rod again after we had that no size whiting on. So that's back out there. Yeah, that's back out there. I found a really big lugworm this time, so I'll put that on. See if that does anything. Quite a sort of long sized worm that was, so I put that on. And then the right hand one has just got a fish bait on at the moment. I might put a couple of ragworm. I might try a bit of ragworm on there just to see if that does anything, because I ain't tried ragworm yet. So well, I might try that, see if that does anything. Yeah, might put a bit of ragworm on the right hand rod, see if that gets us any different species, but I wouldn't have thought so. But you never know. The best bait at the moment seem to be fresh lugs, seem to be doing quite well, because every time I'm reeling that in, I'm getting a whiting. Or well, I'm getting a whiting pretty much every time I'm bringing that in. And that's the bait we had that sort of that nice chunky whiting on, so going pretty well. We definitely ain't blanked. That's one thing we ain't done, which is good. Don't want to do too much of that, do we? Had a couple of Smoothound Pups, we had a flattie, so can't complain really. I think we got high tide in about another half an hour's time, so that'll be good. And then that'll start going the other way again, and we'll just see how it fishes when it starts going the other way. Right, let's watch the rods and hope that one of them is gonna start knocking, and hopefully there'll be another fish on the beach. Fingers crossed. Right guys, it's now 12:30. Ain't had nothing since I last spoke to you all. Had nothing at all since the last time. But we're just on high tide now, so well, that's about high tide about 15 minutes ago, so I think that's probably why we ain't been catching anything, because there's been slack water. I should think in another sort of, I don't know, 15 minutes, half an hour's time, the tide should start going the other way, and hopefully the boats will, hopefully we'll start getting a few boats again. I got a bit of rag and squid on the right hand rod, and I got a bit of lug on the left hand rod. I brought in the left hand rod about, I don't know, 10 minutes ago, and the bait was just as good as when it went out, so I just sort of re-threaded the worm on, and that's back out there. And we'll just see how it goes, really. It's not bad conditions out there. There's a little bit of wind, but nothing much. I think it's about 5-6 miles an hour, so it's hardly anything really. Had a little bit of a sort of breeze in your face when you stand out of the bivvy, but not enough to sort of call wind really. But I'm enjoying the session. We're catching a few fish, which is the main thing. So I'm just hoping that once that tide starts going down, we're going to start getting a few fish again. Fingers crossed. Right guys, it's now 1:05. I just reeled in the right hand rod because there was a good little thump on it, and we've got another little Smoothound pup on. Let me just show you him. Oh, a little Smoothound pup. He's a bit of a wriggler, but there you go, another little Smoothound pup. Not too bad. There you go, another little smoothie pup. Ooh. Not very big ones, but what we're getting, but they're better than nothing. They give you a good little fight, even a little one like this. They still give you a good little thump and a good little bite, a good sort of fight when you're bringing it in. But there you go, another little Smoothound pup. They must be starting to come on the feed again. Yeah. There you go. There's a little Smoothound pup. Right, let's get him back in. Right, I'll get him back in, guys. There's a Smoothound pup. Smoothound pup number 3. Let's get him back in. Right guys, not too bad. Another Smoothound pup, so we can't complain about that. Just saw a slight little tap and sort of struck into it, and I could feel something. Well, I didn't really feel a fish until it got sort of halfway in, and it really started thumping. And we got another Smoothound pup, so it's pretty good. So he was caught on a squid bait. So let's get some more bait on it and see if we can find some more. Time is now, well, nearly 1:10. So just keep our fingers crossed that hopefully they're just gonna keep coming. Right guys, it's now 1:25. I just thought I'd check the left hand rod, and we got another Smoothound pup on. There's quite a few of these about tonight. I think that's the 4th one we've had. So there you go, another Smoothound pup. Just thought I'd check the bait, and it was a bit hard coming in, and he was on the end, so it's not too bad. And there's another little Smoothound pup. Not too bad. They're only little ones, but better than nothing. Better than blanking. There you go. They give you a nice little fight, these do. Quite nice, really. Right, let me just spin him round so you can just have one last look. And there you go. There you go, guys. There's another Smoothound pup. Get him back in. Get him back in, guys. Right, guys, there we are. That's that Smoothound pup back in. He's gone. Right, so what a session. Having a pretty good session. They're getting on for half one, so hopefully we can just keep catching some fish, hopefully. Right, guys, it's now 10 to 2. We just had a not a bad bite on the right hand rod, and we got another Smoothound pup. We're getting plenty of these. There seem to be quite a few of these out there tonight. Here he is. There's another little pup. They give you a really good fight, they do. A little pup like this give me a good fight. it's only a little one, but he gave me a bit of a fight, which is good. It's always nice when you get a fish what sort of bite a bit. There you go, look. Had quite a few of these tonight, didn't we? Ain't done too bad. There you go, look. Right, I'll spin him round. Oh, come here, mate. There you go, guys. There he is, look. There he is. Right, let's get him back. There he is. Another Smoothound pup. Get him back in. Here we are. He's back in. He was caught on Ragworm, that one, so not too bad. Doing pretty good, aren't we? Just thought I was then about to reel it in. I did see a tap, so I thought, well, yeah, it needs checking anyway. The bait needed checking, and we had a Smoothound on there. But they do give you a good fight, they do. Cool, I reckon if you got a big sort of 9-10 pounder on, it'd really take some getting in. But there we go, another Smoothound pup. So let's get some more bait on that rig. He was caught on the 2-hook flatbur rig. So I think I'll get another Ragworm on there and a bit of Squid, and we'll go from there. So happy days. Well, there we are. Got them rods out. They're out there. The time is now nearly 2 o'clock. We got them out there. Had a fair few Smoothound pups, didn't we? I think we had about 5 now, or 6. Had quite a few. And we had whiting and a flattie, haven't we? So we've done pretty well. Yeah, as I say, it's now 2 o'clock, so we'll just see how we get on, really. We'll keep chucking the baits out there, and we'll just keep chucking the baits out there. That's all we can do, really, isn't it? And fingers crossed the fish will keep coming. Tide should be, well, that is, the tide is definitely now on its way down, so hopefully we'll keep catching some more Smoothound pups and all different types of fish. It'd be good. Hopefully there might be a nice bass or a ray come along, but you never know, but just have to see. Right, let's sit back, watch the rods, and see what happens. Right guys, it's now 10 past 2. Just had a good bite on the right hand rod, and we got a doggy. We got a dogfish on. It's not a bad size one. It's a pretty good sized doggy. Look at that for a doggy. He's a big long one. Look at that for a doggy. Nice size, isn't it? First doggy of the session, so I was starting to wonder where they'd got to, and then I had a bite and we had this on the end. So there you go, the doggy. It's nice. Can't get it in the frame, it's that big. Look at that. A nice sized doggy. Right, I'll spin him round. There you go. Not a bad doggy, that. Quite a nice sized doggy. There you go. Right, let's get him back, guys. So there you go, a doggy. A dogfish. Not a bad dogfish. Nice size, that is. Right, we'll get him back. So there we are, guys. There's another species for the session, a doggy. Not too bad. Time is now 2:15, so I'm now going to get some more bait on that right hand rod. Whew. Let's see what else happened. Right guys, it's now 20 to 3. Just had a pretty good bite on the right hand rod, and had a good fight bringing it in, and we got another doggy on. They do give you a good old fight, don't they? Whoa, 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 whoa. Come here, Mr. Doggy. Just trying to hold him. There you go, guys, another doggy. There you go, another doggy. Not a bad size one. There you go, guys, that's doggy number 2. God, you cover me in sand. There you go. There he is, look. That's dogfish number 2, guys. There you go. Right, I'll get him back. I'll get him back in. Yeah, he's alright. He's back in. I think he's swimming back towards the shore instead of going out. I'll just keep an eye on, just if he comes on the shore I'll put him back in again. But hopefully he should be alright. Yeah, it's now 20 to 3. Caught him on the right hand rod, yeah, on a squid bait, I'm pretty sure. So, whew, what a session we're having. Right, let's get baited up again. Right guys, it's now 3:05. Just thought I'd give the left hand rod a check. And we got another doggy on. I didn't actually see a bite, I just thought, well, I'll just check it. And on the end of the fresh lugworm, there was this. God, making me all sandy. God. There you go. A little doggy. It's not a massive one, that one, but it's not too bad. There you go, look. The doggy. I think that's, is that doggy number 3 or doggy number 4? We had a few of these. It's been a pretty good session, isn't it? There you go. Right, I'll just spin him round. Cool. He's been a bit of a wriggly one. There you go. There he is. Right, let's get him back in, guys. So there he is, Mr. Doggy. Right, let's get him back in. Get him back in, guys. Right, there we are, guys. Right. There we are. Whew. Right. Time is now nearly 3:10, and I can just see where we're starting to get a little bit of light in the sky, so that must mean that they're soon going to start getting light. Right, so let's get that left hand rod baited up again with another fresh lug, and hopefully we can find some more fish, guys. Whew. Well guys, that's pretty good. The rod what was on the right hand side, the 2-hook flapper, that was the tide had sort of taken it to the left because the tide is on the way out now, and I reeled it in. I thought, cool, what have I got on here? On the top snood I got a Smoothound pup, and on the bottom hook I got a doggy, so that's a pretty good combo, isn't it? So I'll show you the little smoothie first. I think that's a little starry, I think. Yeah, there you go, look. Little smoothie, little Smoothound pup. He was on the top hook, and then we've got a nice big doggy to show you what was on the bottom hook. So there you go. Smoothie, little Smoothound pup. They ain't really very big Smoothound pups, but Smoothound is a Smoothound. They all count. There you go. Right, now I'll show you this doggy. Here he is. God, these doggies about here. They're big uns, and they're definitely lively. God, trying to hold him out straight so we can have a look at him. So there you go. There he is. Nice sized doggy. There you go, guys. pretty good. Sorry mate. There you go. The doggy. Cool. Yeah. Cool. There you go guys. There's a doggy. There he is. And here's the little Smoothound pup. Right, let's get them back in guys. Whoa. There we are guys. Oh. A pretty good combo, wasn't it? The Smoothound pup on the top hook and a big doggy on the bottom hook. That'll do me. Right. It's now 3:15. It's now starting to... is it starting to get light? Not really, but you can sort of see the colours of the sky coming up. So yeah, it ain't gonna be long. So right, I'll get that rod baited up again and back out there. Come on. Right guys, it's now 3:25. As you can see in the background there, there's a little tiny bit of light on the camera. Because the sun is starting to come up, which is nice. Cool, what a session we had. We had doggies, I think 5 or 6 Smoothound pups, whiting, a flattie, loads of stuff. It's been a pretty good session. I think I'm gonna fish till about 5 or 5:30, something like that, and then that'll be it then. Because I think by then I'd have been here long enough. We caught plenty of fish, we had a pretty good session, so that's all we can ask for really, isn't it? So it's now 3:30, so we've got about another hour and a half, another 2 hours perhaps. And we'll go from there. Hopefully we can get a few more fish as yet. So yeah. Hopefully we can pull in a few more fish before we go. So let's sit back, watch the rods. And when we got once we got a bit of a better sunrise, I'll take you out of the bivvy and show you it. So let's just see what happened. Right guys, it's now 4:25. Just saw a nice sort of tap and bite on the left hand rod. That's the one with the 2-hook flapper. And we've got another doggy on. There he is. Oh. A bit wriggly. Just making sure I don't get covered in sand like last time. There he is. Another doggy. Had plenty of these. There've been plenty of these about tonight. There you go guys. Some people don't like catching these, but I don't mind them, they're alright. It's better than catching nothing. It's better than sitting here blanking. That's the last thing you want to be doing. God. They're things. Hey, gotta be careful with these as well, because they're really. If you rub your fingers on their skin, that's sort of towards their head. It's really rough, and they can make you bleed and all sorts. It's not good. But they ain't too bad to catch. They're alright. Right, let's get him back in. So there you go, another dogfish. Let's get him back in. And there we go, guys. That's another dogfish. Cool, we had loads of stuff, didn't we? We had doggies, probably 5 or 6 doggies. We had whiting at the start of the night, but we didn't sort of get any. We ain't had any for a while. And we had a flattie. And probably 6 or 7 Smoothound Pups, so it's been a pretty good session. So as I said, we'll be packing up about 5, half 5. So let's just see what else we can get. Well, here we are, guys, with yet another fish. It's now 3:45. Just thought I'd check the 1-hook flapper rod. And we've got another Smoothound Pup. Got another Smoothound Pup, another Smoothound Pup, and we've got a big clump of weed on there, which is a bit of a pain, but we'll clear that off in a minute. So there you go, there's a little Smoothound Pup. It's not too bad, look. There's another Smoothound Pup. We'll spin him round. Come in, mate. They do give you a good fight, these do, I must admit. Cool, we had a brilliant session, didn't we? There you go, guys. Right, let's get him back in. There's another Smoothound Pup. There we are, we'll get him back in. There we go, guys. Whew, what a session we're having. Yeah, that is slowly getting light. So as I've said, once we've got a bit of a sunrise about, I'll take you out of the bivvy and I'll show you. But I better get that big clump of weed off and get another bait on there. Well, guys, here we are. We got the left hand rod, the tide has took it, and the right hand rod hadn't really moved. Got a little bit of weed coming in now, but nothing too bad. Sea is a nice conditions, really. Pretty good conditions. We've got a little bit of a sunrise over there, look, pretty good. That's right, isn't it? We've got the old windmills over there, wind turbines. Just keep an eye on that left hand rod, making sure that ain't gonna be falling off the rod rest. Yeah, there you go, look. There's the sunrise there. There you go. Right, this is what we got around us. This is the beach. That's where I've spent the night. That's up there, that's the Britannia Pier, and beyond that is Galston. Beyond that is Yarmouth and the Pleasure Beach, and beyond that is Galston and Galston Pier and all that. And this is what we got all behind us. That's a fair walk back to the... that's a fair walk back to the road up there, but that's not too bad. There's hardly any wind, which is quite good. There's the sunrise. The camera don't do it justice, really. It look a lot better when you stood here watching it. But yeah, got my light there. I can put that away in a minute because there'll be no need for that now, because pretty much light now. It's still a little bit dark, but it's definitely not dark. That's sort of between light and dark. That's not completely light, but that's light enough so you can see, sort of thing. Right, so let's see if we can hopefully find some more fish before we pack up at about 5:30. Hopefully, guys. Right, guys, it's now 4:25. I'm going to be packing up in about another hour's time. Just reeled in the left hand rod. That's the 1-hook flapper rod. The line is absolutely covered in weed, but I've got a whiting on, so let me show you it. We've got a whiting on. We ain't had one for a little while. Pretty sure that's a whiting, yeah. The whiting, look. There you go. A whiting. Not a bad size one, really. That's pretty good. There you go. Not bad, is it? Right, I'll spin you around and show you the other side of them. There you go, guys. Not a bad white, isn't it? It's alright. Cool. Just had a bit of sand in my eye then. Don't want that. But there you go, guys. Not a bad white. Right, let's get him back in. Whoa. This tail has all got a bit sandy. Right, I'll spin you around and show you the amount of weed what I just pulled in. Here we go, guys. Here's the amount of weed I've just pulled in. Look at that for a clump. And that's when it get a bit too much, isn't it? Look at that. They don't really look that big on camera either. Look at it. It's from down here all the way up there. Massive. It's not fun when it get like that. Definitely not. But at least we got a whiting on it. See, like I got a big clump here already. Look. But I just pulled off the other rod. Yeah, it's not fun when it gets like that, but we'll see how it goes. But I don't think I'm going to be fishing too much longer if the weed's going to be like that. That's not fun. Right, I'll get it stripped off and we'll get it out there and see if it happened again. Hopefully not. Right, guys, it's now 4:45. I think I'm going to reel these in about, well, maybe 10 to or 5 to 5, something like that, and then I'll chuck them out again, and that'll be it. Have one more cast on each rod, and then I think we'll be thinking about packing up then. We had a brilliant session. We've been fishing since 8 o'clock last night, so had a pretty decent session. Had all different species. We had several Smoothound Pups. We had some Dogfish. We had some whiting. We had a flattie. So we had a pretty decent session, really. Been awesome. Seem to be getting a bit of weed now, which has been a bit of a pain, but we aren't going to be here for too much longer, so it ain't going to be too much of a pain, I don't think. But yeah, I've really enjoyed the session. It's been really good. As you can see, that left hand one has gone up near. It's gone up to Caister. That's bobbing along up there. But the right hand one ain't really moved, but I reckon that's covered in weed, but never mind. Yeah, I'll cast each rod out again one more time, and then that'll be it. Because we had a good session. And we'll hopefully be out again, hopefully be out fishing again soon. And it should be good. So let's watch these rods, and then at 5-2 I'll reel them in. I'll have one more cast, and then that'll be it. Well guys, I just reeled in the left hand rod. I've got a big bit of weed on there, but I've got a nice big bass on, and that's quite a nice size bass as well, if I can handle him. You know what these are like, they're quite sharp. They're gill plates and stuff, they're ever so sharp. Trying to handle him, but he's ever so heavy. He's ever so heavy, old boy. God. Sorry, mate. Oh, would you believe it? Look at that for a bass. Whoa, look at that. Look at that. Look at that for a bass. Doesn't really do it justice on air, but look at that. Look at that for a bass. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Look at that for a lovely bass. Hey? Look at that. Lovely bass, isn't it? Ho, ho, ho. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at that. Oh, I was just reeling it in. I thought I had something heavy on there, and we've got a bass. So what about that for a bass? Ho, ho. Lovely size. Look at that bass. Look at that for a bass. Ho ho! Lovely. Whee! Sorry, mate. You got a little bit of a lice on there. Right. Let's get him back in. What a lovely fish. What a lovely bass. Look at that. Right. What a lovely bass. Ho ho! I ain't had one as big as that for a while. Right, I'll get him back in, and then I'll strip that. I'll get that the weed off that line, and I'll cast that out for the final time of the session, guys. Let's see how we get on. Well, guys, it's now 5:30. I've just reeled in the left-hand rod and put that away. So that's put away. That won't be coming out anymore now. That's put away. Pack that down. Next time that'll come out. Then we're out sea fishing again. Yep, so put that away. Right, I better go and just reel in that right-hand rod. guys. Another one more whiting to end the day. Well, to end the session, I mean. They're quite wriggly. There you go, guys. The last whiting of the session. Oh. There you go. Last whiting of the session. There you go, guys. Oh, whoa, whoa. There we go. It's the last whiting of the session. The last fish of the session. Right, let's get him back. Right, guys, that's that. Right, better get that weed off that line, I suppose. Right, guys, so that's that done. We've got 3 boats out there cruising along. Right, I better just go and get that rig off there. Right, guys, that's about it, I think, guys. We just unplug it, otherwise we'll be putting too much battery in. So there we go, guys. That's the amount of weed we pulled in this session. We've got 3 boats out there. We've got the Britannia Pier that way. We had a really brilliant session, guys. What a session we had. We had whiting, we had a flattie, we had Smoothound Pups, we had some Dogfish, we had a nice sized bass, quite a nice sized one, wasn't it? Right, I better grab my stuff, and so there you go. We're all packed away. There we go. Yeah, I better, right. There we go, guys. Right, I better get me bivvy packed down. So I'll say goodbye here. I want to thank you all very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. We had a nice bass out and loads of other different species. So, thank you very much for watching. Please hit that like button if you haven't already, that really helps. And please also subscribe if you haven't already. That's really important so that the channel can grow more and more. And also comment underneath, as that helps with the algorithm. And also, if you could, when you see this post on social media, just click that share button, because that just shares us out around the world and around the UK, and just helps out really. Right, so thank you very much for watching. That's a goodbye from me, and I'll see you on the next adventure or whatever we'll be doing. So take care, everyone. Tote lines in your own fish, and all the best. Stay safe. Stay safe on the beaches and stuff. And bye bye for now. So one more spin round. So I'll see you on the next one, guys. Bye bye for now. Take care, everyone.